I am fucking on point tonight, gentlemen. On point.
He's got the hum of an angel.
I am not on.
You hear these fucking pipes?
The golden humming pipes.
The velvet fog.
Yeah.
uh,
Velvet fog, wasn't that Mel Torme?
I approve of the show title.
You can actually thank my ex-girlfriend Carol.
Did I miss the show title?
I mean, I don't know that you missed it. It's out there. You can see it if you'd like.
Oh, you mean I'd have to actually go and look? Okay.
Yeah, you know, Steve,
Don't
you'd have to
ever press the X button.
Well, see, I have two screens. I can't accidentally press the X button. It's on the other screen.
That's something Chris could really use for his own setup.
Yeah, Chris should have two screens.
I need two screens.
Well, no, but you should. Why not?
What do I fucking need two screens for, Steve?
Well, you could watch YouTube in one screen and do your eBay in the other, like I do.
What fucking eBay?
Well, okay. So you put Facebook in one
I could
screen.
watch porn on one screen.
Yes.
And
porn on the other, if you so chose.
And come on the other one.
You could do whatever you want. It's awesome to have two screens. Some people have three.
Let's see.
I only have two. I don't know how to hook up a third one.
One of those
I'm not
Illuminati control rooms that's just screens everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I'd love that.
One for each
Even
news
if it-
story.
Even if it was all just porn, you could be like, yeah, I've made it. If you had
Would
a
it be,
room
would it
with
be
screens.
like that fucking movie, that horrible movie Hackers?
Yes.
Where
that was
where
a horrible
dickhead,
movie.
that dickhead, I can't think of his name, fucking rode around on the skateboard because he was the cool hacker.
Well, if
That
he
was-
had a skateboard.
No, it was Matthew Willard, wasn't it?
I don't fucking remember. That movie was so god awful. It had a young Angelina Jolie and her cock-sucking lips.
Was she in that film?
Oh, absolutely.
It was a terrible film, and I hated every minute of it.
Wow.
I didn't see it.
Thank you for that glowing review, Richard Allen.
It gets two Richard thumbs downs.
Wow.
Wow.
That's how bad it is.
Oh, it's a horrible movie. I'm not even gonna fucking mince words with you on that one. It's an absolute atrocity. So, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to preface the show by saying that we decided to throw Richard a bone finally. And
Richard likes the bone.
he likes. Well, I'd go with you on that one, Steve.
No.
But you know, this is all for my good friend from across the way, Richard Allen. This
Thank you,
is
Chris.
the Fortean Slip, episode 39. Don't ever press the X button. Welcome.
Yeah.
Richard finally gets his urban myth video game or urban legend video game show. Or video game urban legends, or I don't fucking know how it goes.
How does it go, Richard?
Yes. Richard, inform us.
Well, it goes urban
It goes-
myths about video
Bleep.
games.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
It does that.
I told you I'm fucking on point tonight, Richard. You
I
better be
like
ready.
that. That was
Woo!
perfect. See, that was video game sounds, Richard, if you didn't get it.
Yeah, no, I'm
The
fully
bleep,
aware.
bleep.
Thank you, Steve.
It's like Pong almost. Pong was a great
Yeah.
game. Are there any
It
urban
was.
myths about
When
Pong?
we get done with the show tonight, I go.
No. You got to go. Da, 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 da. That's the only victory sound I'll accept.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that one.
But speaking of video games that could kill you, Have you two ever heard the legend of Berserk?
Have you ever heard of staying up late and playing a video game while your girlfriend's in bed?
That video game
That's
could
what'll
kill you.
fucking kill you.
And yeah, she will be berserk. Go ahead, Richard.
Carry on, Richard.
What's the legend here?
No, I can already tell how this is going to go.
Maybe a little bit like my Andy Kaufman show.
Yeah, I'm not sure how invested I want to get now.
Oh, go ahead. Let's go. What is it? Berserk?
Berserk. In the 1980s, it was an arcade and game, in one of them old cabinets.
I thought it was like the whole fucking arcade based on that statement.
Those old cabinets we used to put our quarters in, and I used to put CDPs in, but you used to put quarters in. And
yes.
God, those things were fun. I loved the Turtles one. That was like my favorite.
Mm.
But anyway,
I
digress. Berserk is the first game to be linked to people dying.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. 3 people died, to be precise. The first one was Jeff Daly, who won the high score 4 times and then suffered a massive heart attack.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, but here's the weird part of this
Is he
story.
related to John Daly?
I don't know who John Daly is.
What?
Who is John Daly?
John Daly's the golfer. The golfer that wore loudmouth pants.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who watches golf?
Who doesn't watch golf?
The price is
It's
wrong,
exhilarating.
bitch.
Anyone that has a brain.
Get in your home.
Go ahead.
Bob Hope, wasn't it?
No. Bob
Pretty
Hope?
sure. Yeah, from that movie
No.
he's quoting.
No.
Bob frickin' Barker.
Where the
Oh,
fuck?
same guy.
Jesus
Same
Christ.
guy. Bob
There were a
Hope
lot
and Bob Barker are not the same.
Bob Barker fucking sexually harassed women. Bob Hope made people laugh.
Didn't they both used to host game shows?
No.
No.
Pretty sure they
You
did.
don't-
Survey says
No.
no.
Right, there you are.
Bob
What
Barker was from The Price is Right. That's why in
It's
the
a
movie,
game show,
The Price is Wrong, bitch.
which was
See?
a game show. And
Yes.
where was Bob Hope from?
Bob Hope was a
Where was-
comedian and actor.
But didn't
Like-
he do Wheel of Fortune?
No.
What?
Wheel of Fortune?
Pretty sure he did Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to Google this.
Oh, dude,
I think you guys are wrong.
Pat
This is going
Sajak.
You're going to be so embarrassed.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? We will find out.
If we're going Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about Vanna White's fucking Playboy spread.
Bob Hope. Wheel of Fortune.
Bob Hope was a fucking... Oh, God. He's rolling over in his grave right now.
Bob Hope wouldn't have hosted. He did co-host the Donnie and Marie show a couple of times. In fact, he was the first one. But that's as close as he got to, shit television.
Well, what's wrong with game shows? Why are we calling them shit television?
Pat Sajak. That's who you're thinking of. Well, there was another host before Pat Sajak, of course.
I hope Alex Trebek breaks into your house, Steve, and beats the shit out of you.
Why?
And he does it in the form of a question.
Can you beat someone up in the form of a question?
Sure.
Well, you just did.
Why did you fucking do it?
Anyway, we could get back on topic. Cunts. Right.
Ouch for 1,000. That's what you say instead.
Well, he won the high score and then
Wait. How did your research go on Bob Hope there?
All right, it turned out you were right. You want me to say?
Okay.
I want to break it down. Okay. I admit it. I was wrong on that one. Okay.
Oh, I want to break it down. All right.
Go ahead.
Anyway, he won the high score 4 times, but his highest score was a score of 16,660. And if you remove the binary numbers from that, you get 666.
Ooh. Just remember, Richard, if this show gets a little off track, you can always press the reset button.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather press the off button. Right, and the next guy who died was
BBAA, up, down, left, right.
know the Konami code. Good for you.
I don't know what the code is. I just made that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Carry on, Richard. We don't
Right,
don't let us interrupt you.
I tell you, well, I'm feeling that I don't have any choice in this. Right. Oh, I've lost my place now, you dickheads. Here we are. Peter Bukowski was the second person to die. He played from...
Hey, listen, wait. At least I'm not going to go on and on and on for 2 hours and bowl over everybody for the entire show.
And talk absolute shite.
All right.
Tecmo Bowl was a great game. You ever play that?
It was.
All right, so the second person to die from Berserk.
Oh.
Right. Peter Bukowski. He played for a mere 15 minutes, finished, took 3 steps, and then had a massive heart attack.
Wow.
So you've seen a bit of a trend here, aren't you?
Pretty sure video games don't have cholesterol.
No, but they do have heart attack powers.
Well, at least that one did.
The third guy got into a fight about a quarter and was stabbed.
So 3 people died, and it's somehow, in or around the time that they may or may not have played a video game.
Well, they all played the game.
Oh yeah, yeah, but you could play any video game and walk out the door and get hit by a bus, for example. Well, if you have buses.
But could you?
Sure.
Unless it was the game killed you.
So 3 people. That's all the instances that you could come up with. 3.
It was the first time it was happened. I mean, they literally had. It's
not a
happened
real
since.
curse.
People that play Warcraft too much have heart attacks. People that play, Call of Duty go on to have strokes. I mean, it does happen.
Whatever. Okay.
But staying on the subject of video games that can kill you, did you know that for the original Pokemon Red and Green Japanese versions, the music of Lavender Town could make your children suicidal?
Huh. You don't say.
I think the Japanese just have some problems with suicide. They got that whole fucking forest.
It is a bit weird, though.
Can we play that sound live on the air?
The Okigahara forest, to be exact.
What was it? The lavender what now?
Lavender Town music.
Lavender Town music. Okay.
Thank you, Logan Paul, for fucking up monetization, along with Pootie Pie for the rest of us.
Yeah, I read a magazine article about him fighting in the UFC, and the title was "Professional Attention Seeker Logan Paul Seeks to Fight in the UFC," and I was like, "That was the best thing I've ever read."
Oh yeah, I just listened to it. I want to kill myself.
You wanted to kill yourself before, but people said it was a subliminal code in the song, and it was. The theory was shot down by the developers of the game. As you can imagine, they were like, no. This is total shite. But they did change the song for the international release.
Why would the developers of a video game who want to sell more video games cause people to kill themselves?
Steve, the Japanese people, I mean, I don't want to I don't want to beat up on the Japanese people, but they blur out pubic hair in porn. All right.
I don't understand that.
That is a fucking problem.
What is the point in pixelating porn?
But they'll make tentacle monsters fuck women in their hentai anime shit. I don't get it.
It angers and confuses Chris.
It's fucking. I don't get it.
So drawn,
You can fucking buy panties that women have worn in vending machines.
Mm-hmm.
What fucking happened to these people?
So let me get this straight.
Them twice.
Oh yeah.
They have made it so that you can't see real, you know, I'm trying to be sensitive here, real lady bits, but you can see
vagina?
drawn. Yes.
A pussy?
You can see, yes.
Lady bit.
A hoo-ha?
Lady bits, yes.
A twat?
Cunt.
I don't like the word twat.
Most people don't. I
No,
just
it's
thrown it in there
just
for
not-
flavor.
Not nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Cunt isn't very good either.
Oh, I love the word cunt.
Well, if it comes out of
But-
Richard's mouth, it's
But
okay.
if you draw it, it's okay, no matter how realistic or not.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah, sure.
That's what the Japanese say.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you wouldn't be allowed to like see the lady take the panties off, but you could buy them
you
in
can
the
see the
vending.
panties come off. You just can't see what's underneath it.
Maybe they're just pixelated in real life.
Steve, could be. I've never had sex with a Japanese lady,
Me either.
so I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not big on
Okay. So we
any.
figured that one out. We got it. Okay.
Maybe it's just women in Japan that are pixelated.
You think that they've got a whole like government censor thing set up?
Sure. Sure.
Well,
Okay, go on with the suicidal music. Go.
oh no, that was it. We've
Oh.
covered that. But speaking of government programs, have you ever heard of a game called Polybius?
Oh, wait, who?
No,
Polybius.
but I've heard of people who are polygamous.
How do you say that again? Polybius?
Yeah,
Oh.
Polybius.
Polybius.
That might be it.
No.
Polybius looks right. Okay.
How's it spelled? Polybias?
US.
Nah, haven't heard of it.
But this is one of the more weirder video game legends because it involves the Men in Black.
Huh.
And this game is also
Steve, if there's Men in Black, it's gotta be.
I know you can't see it, but I'm cursing
All of
you
us. Go on, Richard. Polybus.
Right. It's called the most dangerous game ever made. In Portland, 1981, a local arcade was attracting more business than it usually did, because of the
Even more dangerous than Russian roulette. That would be the most dangerous game, I'm guessing.
Fuck you and fuck the moose you rode in on.
Okay, arcade, go.
Right, because of the arcade cabinet of Polybius. But the game was having a strange side effect on players that played it. They were reporting symptoms of nausea, headaches, even reports of people committing suicide. But paranoia was the most common symptom. Now, the arcade machine was serviced more often than usual by strange men wearing completely black suits. And the weird thing is, they weren't interested in the quarters in the machine, but the data
Huh.
on the hard drive. Was this a CIA plot or the Men in Black, an experiment in mind control?
No.
I mean, the MK Ultra thing wasn't that long ago. Just no, that's it.
Well, the Men in Black probably don't really wear black.
They'll be showing up at Steve's house eventually to check his hard drive, so don't worry.
The Men in Black would likely not wear black. I mean, duh. Everybody would know who they were. Right?
Sure.
They may have worn black at one time, but maybe once. Why would they wear black anyway?
What are they now? The Men in Purple.
No, they'd just be the men in average streetwear.
The Men in bright Hawaiian t-shirts. It doesn't exactly
They
inspire
would want to
fear.
fit in. They
Yeah,
would
but
The men in khakis?
Did you ever see like any old Hollywood movie where government people come in and do something?
Men in really nice dress shirts.
They're dressed they're dressed appropriately for whatever they're doing. So if they want to pose as a plumber, they dress as
The
a
men in
plumber.
suit jackets showed up.
They don't walk in dressed in a black suit. They
Men
would
who
just
dressed
stand out.
appropriately for what they were doing.
Yes.
I like that one. That one's better.
All right.
What they were posing as, yes.
Yeah.
I ever see the guys in the surveillance van. When they get out of the surveillance van, they look like plumbers or carpenters or something.
Steve, that van is in your fucking driveway, and it says free candy on the side.
It says handy dandy construction, actually.
Oh.
There is a van out in my driveway right now. It's not mine either.
God damn it! You step in shit on this show more often than anything else.
There's a van. My wife's son is working for his dad, who has a company, and he is driving to a company
of a
van
questionable
right now.
nature.
But it looks like one of those surveillance vans you'd see in any old,
Steve, I just want to say,
shows.
handy dandy doesn't sound good.
Oh, that's the name of the company. Fine work. They do fine work.
Oh, that's yes. So did many priests, they say.
Ooh, Pennsylvania's having some issues, aren't they?
Maryland.
I moved out of that state.
Yeah. So you could avoid prosecution.
No, not a man of the cloth.
Not anymore, anyway.
Oh, no.
Had to burn that church down.
That's not funny. The church just burned down over across the state line there. That's not funny at all.
I'm sorry, Steve.
It wasn't a Catholic church.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It wasn't my loss. I didn't go to that church.
And why'd you bring it up?
Because you're making jokes about churches burning down.
I'm making jokes about you burning churches down.
It's a sensitive
and then
thing.
you said a church burned down, and you're getting
let's get to the gist of the whole thing. We're making a joke about Steve being a pedophile.
Yeah,
I am not a pedophile. I am about the farthest thing from a pedophile as you're going to find.
Okay.
Like an anti-pedophile.
Okay.
The anti-pedophile.
Yes. You got Christ, and then you got the Antichrist. Well, I am the anti-ped. I don't know. That didn't come across right. But I'm the anti. Because the Antichrist is the evil
Just keep
one.
stepping in it, Steve.
The Antichrist is the evil one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So
let's go on to a myth that Christians know about, because his kid plays Minecraft a lot. We'll talk about Herobrine, the ghost of Notch's brother who lives on in the code of the game.
No, actually, I don't know about that one.
You don't know about that one? I thought everyone who played Minecraft knows about this one.
No, and my son stopped playing Minecraft a while ago.
Well, good for him.
He's all into Hearthstone right now.
Oh, just beat him with your belt.
Okay. You heard it here first. Richard Allen, British man, is advocating for me to abuse my son.
Child abuse. God, Richard.
Yeah, that was over the line. Right, so you start a single player map in Minecraft. And if there's fog, you may see a clone of your generic character with whited out eyes. He stares at you from the fog and builds stuff across the map, leaving it half finished. You never get a good look at him, but he's always there. And people think it's the ghost of the guy who created Minecraft's brother.
Probably not.
I see.
Tell me more. Got any Madden myths or anything?
There is the Madden Challenge myth.
Oh, wait, there is one. Wow.
There is one, yeah.
Because I've wanted to, do some weird things after playing that game.
What?
Hang myself.
Like smack a guy on the ass?
No.
Go into a locker room?
No.
Look at dangling hog?
How do I get...
Hey, Steve, I'm just asking questions. I'm a man with questions.
The answers are no. To every question you're ever going to ask me. No.
Okay.
Go on, Richard.
Go on.
Yeah, aren't there more?
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, good.
Right, moving on from Hero Brine to... Oh, here's a good one. The Bigfoot of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Ah, I've heard of this one.
You have?
Sure.
You've really heard of this one?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so even though developers Rockstar vehemently deny that Bigfoot is in their game, there are still legends that in the wooded area above San Fierro, if you hang out in a certain lake at a certain time, you will see the mysterious ape man, known as Sasquatch.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe that one.
Was that a dramatic pause? Were you waiting for us to like, ooh?
I was giving you time to interrupt and stuff, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That would be juvenile, Richard.
Wait until I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
But yeah, Rockstar vehemently deny it to the point where there's an achievement in Red Dead Redemption where you kill a Bigfoot. It says 6 years in the making because that was the time difference between them. But every player that plays San Andreas will swear blind that you can find Bigfoot in that game.
Have any of them ever found it?
There are YouTube videos, but it could be modded.
Ah, it could be.
The only time I've ever seen Bigfoot in a Grand Theft Auto game was Grand Theft Auto 5, when he briefly appears when you use the thermal on one of the missions.
But maybe that's the Bigfoot I've heard of. I don't know. I know that one of them.
But Rockstar did put Bigfoot into Red Dead Redemption.
And Dead
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Bigfoot should be in everything.
You can hunt down and kill all the Sasquatch.
I bet you that puts some of those anti-kill folks on edge.
Well, there's a really sad scene where you find the last Bigfoot.
People are really going to go out and do that now. They showed it in a video game. That's how those people are.
A lot of myths surrounding the Grand Theft Auto series. You got the Rat Man of the sewers in GTA 5.
Ah, Rat Man.
You got the ghost.
Oh,
let's
not bring that fucking atrocity up.
Did Richard ever get to hear any of those old Rat Man and Sea Dog shows?
Yes, I did. And
awesome.
You can't act for shit.
So you're
you have
saying
many
this
talents, but acting is not one of them.
Here I am trying my damnedest to fucking make something, and here's Steve. Hi, I am Rock Quarry.
Hey.
Took him a while to get his confidence, but he became the talent eventually.
That's right.
Yeah, there was another podcast he was on, and I want to tell you, he fucking sucked on it.
I suck on every other podcast that I'm on.
No, one in particular.
I did not suck on that podcast.
Oh, that's right.
I know where you're going.
He was giving out his 14 inches.
Sorry, Steve.
Too
soon.
You ought to be.
Hey, did that happen after hours, Steve?
If you weren't being subtle enough.
I think everybody figured it out without him having to say anything. Well, everybody who's been a loyal listener to the show. Go on, Richard.
Okay.
Steve, were you guys at the top or the bottom?
Are you disparaging homosexuality?
Oh, no, Steve.
Okay.
No.
Because I would never do such
I'm a fan of the gay man. Or woman.
Yeah, leaves more women for the rest of us real men.
That's right. I agree with Richard.
Oh my God!
There's nothing. Are there any?
That was a joke, obviously. That was a joke, obviously. I'm not anti-gay.
No, I'm not anti-gay either. But I'm not gay. Nor have I ever been.
Keep denying it.
Right.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Despite the fact that it makes him more guilty.
How does denying make you more guilty? Denying
only someone that's
falsehood.
guilty.
Hey,
denies it.
Steve, I'm gonna I got 2 words for you. Bill Cosby.
What
Yeah.
about him?
You said, how does denying make you more guilty?
It doesn't make you any more or less guilty. If you're guilty, you're guilty.
Oh.
If you're not guilty, you're not guilty. There's no like half guilty.
Oh.
Or partially innocent.
Huh.
Right. In a desperate attempt to get back on topic, let us move on to the Xbox voices. On the original Xbox console, one of the greatest gaming machines ever made by man, I might add, there was... What the fuck was that, Steve?
Well, I've played the original Xbox. In fact, I have one, and it's okay.
It's okay. Right.
Just okay.
So, the ambient music in the background of that console was, it was slightly weird, to say the least.
Don't mind Steve, Richard. He's still worshiping Pong like it's a fucking religion.
Pong was the greatest thing to ever hit.
See what they tell you? What the fuck they tell you?
My brother kept beating me because his balls went out. That's what I'm saying.
You said your brother had his balls out?
Oh, shut up, Steve.
Is that what you said?
No, his balls were out on Pong. It's a joke because you can't have out balls on Pong. You know, in tennis, when it goes over the line, it's out. Oh, Jesus, wet.
Hey, gone.
Right.
Thanks for stopping the show dead with that one, Richard.
Well, he said his balls were out. So...
I don't even know I bothered researching for this. I
What
really
do we want to talk about next? How you can actually break your dick so we can make every man in the fucking chat room cringe?
Okay, Pong. We were on Pong. Go ahead, Richard.
We were not on Pong, you bastard. You fucking cowboy hat, cunt bag, spam eating.
You see, you got the man all flustered now, Steve.
Listen, my first video game was Coleco Battle Tank. You ever play that? That was a pretty cool game.
No, never played that.
It was like a standalone plug and play. It wasn't a ColecoVision. It was a standalone.
Okay.
Very rare.
So the ambient music for the Xbox in the on the main menu was taken from the Apollo 11 mission's public domain to the moon.
Nice.
And if you leave the music playing for a while, you can start to hear robotic voices the longer it plays. Others people say that the ambient music acts as a Ouija board and you can hear the dead.
Some people say that his channel has been pretty much demonetized all over the place.
So I wonder do Ouija boards really have spirits in them?
No.
No, you're right. You know why? You know how I know this? Because there's not like some big Satanist summoning or whatever at Parker fucking Brothers. They're building board games. That's it. Go ahead.
It's about the spirits.
There is a satanic statue in Alabama, though. Is it Alabama?
Somewhere. One of those A states.
Yeah.
Okay.
And guess what? People, Christians, pushed for their thing. Now Satanists are pushing for their thing. Kind of made sense that if you want to have religious freedom, you've got to give it to everybody.
And
not that I agree with
his thing. Oh, sorry.
Come on, I'm trying to make a political statement, which I never do.
Oh, don't start that. The people don't like it, Steve.
I heard. Go
Did
ahead.
you get any complaints, Chris?
No.
Just the British guy.
To me?
I will say this. I did hear a complaint about the fact that Tim was not as good as he was the first time.
I thought Tim was spot on. We don't have to talk about
Steve. I gotta be honest with you. As you know, let's break down the fourth wall of the fucking show for a minute here.
Yeah.
For us, for you and I,
Yes, sir.
last week's show was a fucking riot.
Oh yes, yes.
But for the casual listener,
we don't. Do we have casuals?
It was a piece of shit.
Well, if they don't know who Tim Fasano is, I mean, is it loyal listeners, Richard, that are complaining?
Well, without naming names, yeah, they're pretty loyal. They listen weekly.
Ah.
Get over it, Dean.
Right. Anyway, shut up.
You fucking wannabe pirate with your goddamn parrot.
If I
put on a goddamn Santa suit and fucking
be
what you're supposed to be.
Go ahead, Richard.
Are you done?
Yeah, no, it's not done.
Right. If I say N64, what games? 3 games do you think of?
I think you should use the actual word. You don't just have to use the N.
The Nintendo 64.
Oh.
What 3 games do you think of, you fucking...
I was thinking 1964, what was going on in, Selma, Alabama, and those kind of places. And yeah, that's what I would say.
We're in the post-Trump presidency, so you can just say it now. Obviously.
Yeah. What 3 games? Donkey Kong
right.
Country. That was a good game.
That was on the Super Nintendo, you fucking dick.
No, there was Donkey Kong Country something on the...
There was Donkey Kong 64 on the N64.
That's the one I'm thinking of, yes.
If I'm going N64, I'm going with the obscure games?
No, 3 games. 3 definitive games of the N64.
Shadow Man. That's my obscure game, Richard.
Oh, 007.
Right.
Golden.
You think of normal people would say GoldenEye,
Mario 64,
and
Star Fox,
Legend of Zelda.
Mario's been on every console, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, but those were the 3 main games of that console.
Sure.
I mean, really.
Zelda, yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. And The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is one of the more awesome games. But the sister game of that, Majora's Mask, which is a lot more obscure.
Good game, though.
Yeah, it was alright. It's creepy as fuck, though. There was a legend. A legend of a kid who bought a beat-up copy of Majora's Mask from a strange old man in a yard sale. You probably met him, Steve. Sale, yeah.
Oh. Was it a yard sale or was it a car boot sale?
It was a yard sale.
All right.
And it was told that he belonged to a child that didn't live there anymore. He put the game into his console and saw that the first slot was named Ben. He made his link spot and in spot 2 and played, but the NPCs would randomly refer to him as Ben. He deleted the first slot and the game freaked the hell out. What followed was an unbelievable creepy tale of a haunting with several long descriptions and YouTube videos showing the game freaking out and telling him, you shouldn't have done that. Your turn. And every time he tried to reset, the game would just zone out and go back to the first day.
Did he try replacing the battery?
Yes.
Okay. That was the first thing I would think of.
But look,
you have to get a soldering iron, and you have to unsolder the battery.
Steve, the man's trying to tell you about an urban legend.
Well, I'm telling him how to fix it.
The cartridge was haunted by the dead kid called Ben that lived in the house.
Sort of like the guy named Steve from Pennsylvania who swore he was heterosexual.
I'm from Ohio, so.
Originally from Pennsylvania.
So what happened in the end? Did the kid die?
Yeah, wash over that one.
Kill him?
No, the game didn't kill him. It doesn't say how it ended.
You know what I would do?
The video he watched and the girl came out of the well. That killed him.
That game's got to be worth it. That game's got to be worth a ton of cash. I mean, how many haunted video games are there?
An actual haunted video game. You could probably get a few hundred for that on eBay.
More than a few hundred. If you could prove, well, you wouldn't even have to prove it. He's got YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got links to that shit?
I do.
Ooh, you have to send them to me. I got to see this haunted video game. I'm going to go refer to something you said earlier in the show. How do you know it wasn't?
Send him a link to gay porn on X Hamster.
You can make a video game do anything you want. It was probably a knockoff copy that just didn't work right.
Yes, it was probably a bullshit creepypasta on 4chan, but it's an urban myth.
Oh, I thought this was all reality.
Right, they're urban myths. There's a touch of reality.
Okay.
No, Bigfoot's an urban myth.
Where's the reality? Where's the touch of reality in Bigfoot?
There's nothing stupid that people won't do.
Okay.
Boom.
All right.
Right. Moving on to one of my favorite games.
That was my favorite.
Whoa. No, let him sit in that one for a second.
What?
That was horrible. Horrible.
What?
You.
Yeah, I mean, I asked for an example, and you just...
There isn't anything stupid that
people are stupid.
Yeah, that was a perfectly valid point. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Oh, well, you weren't.
Oh.
Mission accomplished.
Thanks for bringing down the show, man.
I was making a valid observation about the Bigfoot community.
The Majora's Mask one is so far my favorite urban video game myth. That was a good one.
All right, well, let me
There's
tell you
YouTube
about
video
a
to
game.
back it up.
Let me tell you about a game that predicted the future.
The future.
Fallout 3. If you kill or hope...
I'm just thinking, Doc.
A couple of weeks ago, how Chris got. That's where I'm approaching pretty fast.
Fallout 3. Go ahead, Richard.
Right. If you kill the host of Galaxy News Radios and then destroy Raven Rock, GNR will start to transmit heavily coded transmissions, reading off numbers and tapping off Morse code. Apparently, if you run this code through some sequential generators, it predicted the time and date of Gary Coleman's death.
Okay, come on.
It seems a rather obscure person to...
Why would it be Gary Coleman?
I don't know.
What you talking about?
You can sit in that one.
Steve loves the episode where the program director from WKRP takes him and his other friend out to the back shed.
I don't recall that episode.
Yeah, look it up.
WKRP in Cincinnati. That was a show.
Les Nessman.
The turkey drop, man. That was the best episode. Probably the best sitcom.
Fucking Johnny Fever
ever written.
Johnny Fever made me want to be a radio DJ.
Oh yeah, that's why I became a DJ for a little while because of that show. Absolutely.
And we're nothing like Johnny Fever.
No, it was a Christian channel.
Apparently, it's also predicted the death of the Queen, who will die in March 2020.
Latifah?
Oh, the Queen of England, you pillock.
Queen Mom.
The Queen of Soul just died.
Yes.
Aretha Franklin.
Well, is it March 2020?
Posted a picture of Patti LaBelle.
Who?
Those dumb fucks.
Who?
Fox News.
News.
They put up a fucking graphic of Patti LaBelle.
Is she dead?
No.
Oh.
They thought it was Aretha Franklin. It was like the biggest cock-up in the history of cock-ups.
Oh no, there's been worse, but that is a pretty bad one.
And even more obscurely, this radio transmission has predicted that Britney Spears will win an Oscar in 2023.
Yeah, I believe 100% that's going to happen. So it got one thing
I'll
right.
be waiting with bated breath.
It got one thing right, one thing that may happen, and one thing that's never going to happen.
Is she going to play herself in the Britney Spears story and the part where she goes fucking crazy?
Well, she would win an Oscar for that.
And shows her fucking coochie as she's getting out of a fucking vehicle?
I think they've all done that, haven't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's a pretty common occurrence for pop.
Dude, I'd do that day one.
Just get it
Get
over
out of the
with.
way.
Yeah, fuck.
You want to see it? Here you go.
I mean, how many times I have to tell you? There's more pictures of my cock running around the internet.
And finally, in a more foolhardy way, it has predicted the end of civilization in 2046.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a few good years left. How is it going to end? How did it predict it? What did it say?
Yeah.
I assume nuclear annihilation.
Tell us
I can't
more.
assume. I want to know exact so we can prepare.
It doesn't say exactly, but given the game, I'd say nuclear annihilation.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. Fallout. Yeah.
That is the whole pretext of the game.
Yes, it is.
You've played Fallout, seriously?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. But obviously, the name of the game is Fallout.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. Yes. Gary Coleman. Why would they predict Gary Coleman?
He played a game called Fallout, but it happens in a restroom.
Anybody else in the history of civilization, and they predict Gary Coleman's death.
But they got it right.
Did it say Gary Coleman will die on such and such a day?
It did. After the fact, so.
After the... See, there you go. The truth comes out. They didn't predict shit. Fallout 3, my ass. Go ahead.
You know. Anyway, it's an urban myth, and it was a pretty cool one. So, we move on to Kill Switch. One of the definitely weirder ones. It was a game designed to self-terminate when you completed it, meaning it would delete itself from your hard drive.
I like that. That's funny.
It was a simple point-and-click adventure set in a destroyed mine. You could play as two characters, a female detective or an invisible ghost. Most people played the female detective as
because the other one was invisible.
Yeah, it was literally invisible. You couldn't see anything. I didn't see the point in that. The interesting thing about this is all copies were eventually deleted, so it no longer exists.
Planned obscurity. That's what that was.
The community of dedicated gamers is working on restoring it. I really can't see the
shittiest thing ever.
Yeah, I mean,
you win. You win. You lose.
But legends say that a copy was recently sold on eBay for $300,000, and the person who bought it was going to live stream playing it, but all they did was upload a video of themselves staring at their monitor and crying.
I love it. That's my kind of humor.
Like what I do.
That is my kind of humor. I want to be
and
that
for our
video.
final myth.
We're all done?
Yes, it's
been
such
a great show.
Yeah, thanks for letting me do this, guys.
Anytime, Richard.
Be careful what you ask for.
No, I'm just not going to suggest topics ever again.
No, I suggest you do.
I thought, one of your fondest memories of this show prior to you being on it was the Andy Kaufman show, not?
No, the Elvis one.
Oh. But the Andy Kaufman one was good, right?
No, it wasn't. You never got to talk about it because those two twats kept interrupting you.
Yeah, exactly. So you know the history of this show, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it when I came on. I was like, they're not even going to listen. Why are you doing this, Richard? Why are you getting your hopes up? And sure enough.
And then you have to tell us some game predicted Gary Coleman's death. That didn't really.
Well, it did.
After the fact.
After it happened.
Why Gary Coleman, though? Go on.
I don't know.
I'll never forget the video of that guy getting on top of the car. Gary Coleman was awesome.
He was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
If only he'd played Fallout, maybe he wouldn't have died.
Oh, wait. I'm going to die when?
No.
Maybe I should. How did Gary Coleman die anyway?
Natural causes, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't recall.
He was a small person and reached the end of his natural life span.
Is Todd Bridges still alive?
Hell yes.
Okay, so he's the only one left, right?
Todd Bridges was in the music video for the Black Keys, "Howlin' for You."
Oh. Well,
and he is referenced as Sir Todd Bridges.
What you talking about, Willis? Final game.
Finally, Richard. Finally. Let's give a proper end to this bitch.
The final myth is the Super Mario Shadow People.
Okay.
In Super Mario Galaxy 2.
It's Mario, isn't it?
Shiverburn Galaxy.
Not Mario.
Oh, it's Mario.
Mario. It's me,
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah,
Look at you with the impressions.
I did
That was
good,
pretty
didn't
good
I?
impression. Yeah, it was a good one.
It's me, the Mario.
You can see weird shadows.
What the fuck was that?
That was my Sega.
Why would you associate Sega and Super Mario?
Because I'm doing impressions.
And it's Sega.
No, at the
He
end
does
of some
these
of the
impressions, you'd swear it was the real people.
What if Christopher Walken was Mario?
I'm not doing it, Steve.
Oh, damn. I tried.
Doing it. It's fucking played out.
Ted Kennedy?
Played out.
You haven't done
Played
Kennedy
out.
in a while.
Played out.
Played out.
Ted Kennedy. It's fucking. I do fucking JFK, not Ted.
Well, whichever. They all sound the same.
We're gonna go to the moon and do those other things.
It's a Mario.
That was a terrible Kennedy impression.
Yeah, because I fucking overdo it. That's why.
No, it was good. I was just fucking with you. Whatever. There's some weird
When asked
shadow
why
people.
he climbed Mount Everest, he said because it was there. Well, space is there. And so was Marilyn Monroe's pussy.
There are some weird shadow figures.
Don't let my brother drive that car.
Oh, man. I should do the show tired every fucking time. Oh, because it's funner. It's funnier.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shadow-
you've had
shadow
a lot of fun.
You are much like the parasite Sleepy Gary in
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
in Rick and Morty.
I'll have to watch it now.
Yeah. I think you'll find it's poignant.
It probably is.
Hmm.
I am parasitic.
Yes,
And
yes,
sleepy.
you are. And having a gay relationship with a man who's married.
I don't have any gay relationships with married
Oh.
or unmarried
Oh.
men.
Oh.
Or men in general.
Okay.
or gay relationships in general.
Okay. All right.
None of that happens.
All right.
Happily married heterosexual man.
Yep.
Who enjoys hearing about shadow people in the Mario games.
Okay.
See that segue, Richard? Did it work?
Yeah, that was a good segue. Thanks, Steve.
Well, you're supposed to actually talk.
Yeah. Well, let's go, Richard. Come
Well,
on.
I lost my fucking place because weird
Our work
shadow
here is
people can be seen on top of a mountain range in the distance. They are weird. They're like ghostly things. It's pretty weird. And investigation into the game files reveal it is called Hell Valley Map. The shadow people are never referred to in the game and always stay the same distance away from you. Is this a developer in-joke or is the game haunted?
It's not haunted.
It might be.
It's not. I don't think
Much like Steve's past, the game is haunted.
Yeah.
Haunted
Sometimes.
by all those children.
Sometimes. I thought we weren't supposed to do the pedophile jokes anymore.
Steve was
I
moved
thought we had an
to
agreement.
Ohio by the diocese.
I'm not even Catholic.
Oh, not anymore.
Never
Not
been
anymore.
Catholic.
Not 16.
When I went to church, it was a Pentecostal church.
He got a glowing recommendation. It was given a job at Disney.
That was good.
I try.
Steve,
Too soon,
have you
Steve?
got any news?
Oh, wow.
Oh, what? Jesus, I'm gonna fucking. Can I just hang this up and take off?
I do have news, actually. Speaking of ghosts, paranormal investigators report major summer spike in calls.
Boom.
Gary Parsons, 53, is a professional paranormal investigator and has received a major spike of calls in the past couple of months. He said that some people have been afraid to enter their own homes because of the ghostly apparitions summoned by the scorching sun. Okay. Gary, who runs Plymouth Paranormal Investigators, or PPI for short, from his Devon, is that how I say it? Home, believes the increase is due to unseasonably warm weather the UK has been enjoying. Temperatures have been in the high 20s or 30s. That sounds so cold. For the best part of 6 weeks. With the mercury, what is that in Fahrenheit, I wonder? With the mercury peaking at more than 35 Celsius. He said, we have received a major spike in the number of calls during June and July with people reporting scary supernatural phenomena. One couple almost afraid to go into their home because of poltergeists and residual energies making things move. Gary and his team of ghost hunters have been in the ghostly business for years. And use highly specialized technical equipment to free homeowners from unwelcome spirits. Technical paranormal expert, if there is such a thing.
There isn't, Steve.
Yeah,
I just
I
want to
didn't-
clarify for you.
Yeah. Technical paranormal expert Robert Bryant said, with temperatures soaring,
Everyday bullshitter.
with temperatures soaring, it's having an unexplained increase in paranormal activities. That was his explanation for why that didn't make any sense.
And he knows this how?
He doesn't. We use a number of items to communicate with energies, and especially our Huff Wonder Box, Huff, Huff Wonder Box. That they're huffing. It's designed to search out unexplained orb lights, eerie voices, and deadly spirits. On a recent house investigation, my body was taken over by a dead priest and refused to leave.
Is that what happened to you, Steve?
Until it was ordered to leave by my colleague Amanda Oriana. I'm not going to read the rest of that. So I think...
Are you afraid it hits too close to home?
No, it does not. No.
Right.
I think what's going on. I accidentally opened the same story twice.
Oh,
Actually, I think Richard sent me the same story twice. Let me go back and look. In the meantime, Bigfoot spotted crossing a rural New York highway.
Is this up in like fucking northern New York? Like what's it called? White something? Whitehall?
Well, let's find out. Whitehall is what you're referring to. Whitehall. Yeah. Bigfoot's year-long travel adventures continue. A man who was on his way to Vermont claims to have seen the legendary creature approximately half a mile away from where a similar-looking creature was spotted in 2006, according to the New York Post report on Monday. The investigator who spoke with the Post's Paul Bartholomew said that the man witnessed a 6-foot-tall creature hopping over a guardrail on Route 4 in...
That's the Easter Bunny.
In Whitehall, which recently, coincidentally enough, adopted the urban legend as its official animal. We did a story on that. He was stunned, Bartholomew told the Post. He just dropped...
Maybe Claudia should move to New York.
Apparently, this is a very typical type of sighting. I agree with you. Bartholomew did not... Oh, there we didn't
maybe
get that.
Todd Standing should crawl back into his fucking hole.
Did you hear that story?
I did.
They kind of pretty much threw him out of court.
Yep.
No duh. We called it. The worst prophecy
Basically
ever.
said any man who acts like that much of a jackass on camera, get the fuck out of here.
Fallout 3 predicted that as well.
I'm sure. It didn't take much of a prediction to predict.
Good on you, Richard.
And this is why we've given Claudia the advice that we have, because this is what's going to happen. Bartholomew did not expand on what he meant when he said typical type of sighting. It's not every day someone allegedly witnesses a 6-foot creature walking across a state highway like a group of kids going on an adventure. The eyewitness declined to be named because of possible ridicule. So he did tell...
Wait. Steve.
Yes,
Steve.
sir.
People grow to be 6 feet tall, correct?
Some people do. In fact,
and we could be considered creatures, right?
Some people are. I've been considered one, yes.
Okay, so it's pretty normal.
Especially.
It's pretty normal to see a creature.
Yes, 6 foot tall is not very impressive when it comes to bigfootery.
I just wanted to clarify that for my own personal fucking sanity.
The eyewitness declined to be named because of possible ridicule, though he did tell Bartholomew the creature was hairy, had 2 legs, wide shoulders, and a small neck. With a description like that, maybe it was you, Chris. Maybe Bigfoot could try out for the Giants' offensive line. That's what they say in the story. Bartholomew added that August and September are popular months for seeing Sasquatch jaywalking across the street. Whether it's migration, I'm not sure, but there's a real consistency with the reports.
Anytime you want to compare dick size, Alcorn, I'll fucking lay down.
I'd win.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no bones about it. Let's see what I did there.
Listen to you.
Oh, Germany. Poor old Germany. This is our final story. This is from DW.com. Germany lacks a plan in case of alien contact.
It is not the final story.
That's the only ones I got.
It's the final countdown.
I sent you another ghost sex story.
I did not see another ghost sex story.
We're heading to Venus.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. I found it. Germany has no protocol
to a bathhouse
to follow in the event of contact with life from outer space. Research has shown that if aliens did show up on Earth, humans would actually be happy to meet them. The German government has no plans or protocol should first contact with aliens occur, according to a report by German daily Bild. Is the name of the daily thing. The government considers such an event extremely unlikely.
Wait. The Germans make chicken fucking porn. How can we believe anything they say?
Well, they believe that it's extremely unlikely, according to current scientific knowledge, that aliens would visit here. The ministry, that's according to the Ministry of Economics. I got to read this German guy's name. When responding to a question from Green MP. I don't know what that means. Dieter Janisek. Dieter. That's a great German name. I love the name Dieter. If I had another kid, I'm going to name it Dieter.
Does it remind you of Teeter?
No, I just like the name Dieter. Concrete cases that could have been the subject of bilateral or multilateral. Sorry, let me try that again. Concrete cases that could have been the subject of bilateral or multilateral talks with other states are not known. The ministry's statement continued. The United States has a plan, though. While Germany may not have a plan for extraterrestrial visitors, the U.S. is more prepared, and we've talked about that on our show. So we can go back and listen to what the first contact show that sucked balls.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was all right.
It wasn't as bad as that time we had that fat racist on the show.
Whoa.
I was trying to name names, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to go there. I was going to make up something, but... I'm not even going to go there. All right. Ghosts. We got ghosts from the sun. For some...
sun ghost?
Where was it? I don't know.
Space ghost?
He's got me all flabbergasted and stuff.
Hey, I want to nominate that Space Ghost needs to fucking lead the Space Force.
Yes, seconded.
Okay. There's a couple of women.
I would also like to, and I hate to do this because I've shit on you guys for it, but this is near and dear to my heart, and we're at the end of the show, and it's been nothing but me interrupting anyway. So, Dean Cooper, go fuck yourself if you ever blaspheme Pink Floyd again.
He did
fucking
what?
Understand me?
I don't even like Pink Floyd, and I wouldn't do that.
I fucking had it with that beard-wearing motherfucker. All right, continue, Steve. I'm sorry. I apologize.
One woman admits she has better orgasms with ghosts than human men. Another woman isn't even 100% sure if her ghost lover.
And that woman has sex with Steve Alcorn.
No.
Oh.
For some, the passion is a passing fling. Others find emotions can run deep and decide to give up real men for orgasms with a phantasm.
Also known as a vibrator.
Masturbation.
Two women tell Kate Jackson how spirit sex is out of this world, and a ghost hunter and psychotherapist share their expert insight. What is this story, Richard? I'm reading it from like a third-person perspective. I hate those stories.
It's another story about ghost sex.
Okay, well.
It's the best they've ever had, Steve.
I don't think I'm ever going to find any story that amuses me more than ghost sex.
There's a 30-year-old counselor from Nottingham. Did I say that right?
You did.
My new ghost lover is really special, wise, stable, and kind. I'm not 100% sure if it's a male or female, but I have found true love. We met when I was on a trip to Australia.
I went to a sex toy shop
earlier this year. We usually remain in one place, but I am delighted that this one followed me back to the UK. I am
happy behind the counter stuck this thing down my pants.
I was happy and excited. So excited, in fact, we headed to the plane loo. She had sex with a ghost in the plane back.
Joined the Mile High Club with a spectre. That's fucking the best. You see, these stories are worth it every time we find one.
That's all I've got.
I tell you what.
I'm done.
Fucking any one of us would want to have sex with that fucking crazy bitch, though, because I guarantee she's fucking wild.
Yeah, man. She could have
Sneak into. Well, I'm not.
To quote the great Joe Rogan, psychotic and erotic are next door neighbors.
You could have like a three-way with her and her ghost friend.
Fucking right, and he's not even going to get in the way.
Exactly.
Cian Jameson.
You're not going to bump dicks. You're not going to have that awkward moment where you look up and you're like, high five, buddy.
Cian Jameson is 26, and she claims to have passionate sex with a ghost from the 19th century. The copywriter who lives in London says, after splitting from my long-term boyfriend 3 years ago, I rented a 16th century cottage in Aberystwyth. in West Wales. I was immediately taken by the painting of a handsome man above the mantelpiece, which dated back to 1820. A few months after I'd moved in, I woke one morning to find a dark-haired, very good-looking man laying next to me. He was fully clothed.
Steve, will you stop fucking telling your own stories?
In a loose white shirt and a neck scarf and old-fashioned breeches. I like to say breeches. It's a cool word. He had a kind of shimmer to him, as if he was behind a fluttering voile, V-O-I-L-E, curtain? I don't know. I told myself I was dreaming and rolled away from him. As I faced the wall, I slowly realized I wasn't asleep, and suddenly I was frozen with fear. I felt a hand on my waist, but the touch was strange, light, and cool. I looked up at the man again and realized he was the one from the painting.
What are we reading fucking erotica on the fucking show now?
We ended up making love for an hour. He was very gentle. I left a hand on my waist, but I already read that. Even when he moved on top of me, pressing down, he felt almost weightless.
Oh, tell me more, Steve. I'm getting hard.
It was very strange, but the sex was amazing. She said she was immediately taken by the painting of the handsome man above the mantelpiece. We made love 3 times before he vanished forever.
I'm often taken by the picture of the naked woman on my computer.
I sobbed when he left.
That's standard for men, though. Have sex a couple of times and then leave.
Even ghost painting men.
Especially ghost painting men. You could say he ghosted her.
Fuck yourself.
Most women get fed up with men ghosting them, but others can't get enough of things that go bump in the night. That's the tagline to the story, by the way.
Brilliant.
And that, fellas, is in fact, it's not much news, but it is what it is.
Really? Like, you got to put in some fucking effort, man.
Oh, what? You mean like spending a week researching video game myths only to have it all?
No. I mean with your fucking goddamn sound effects.
We don't care about the research.
Yeah, fucking research.
All right, next week I'll be on point with the news theme.
Yeah, I hope so. Because you're really bringing me down.
Oh, sorry. Next week we're doing Charles Fort.
We are?
Yeah,
the namesake to our show, Steve.
Haven't we done Charles Fort before?
No.
No, we did Lovecraft.
I'm pretty sure we done Charles.
And before we end the show tonight, Steve?
Yeah?
We've officially been doing this for 5 years now. The Fortean Slip had its 5th birthday yesterday.
I'm not sure what to say about that.
I know. It's listen, I wish somebody had aborted it before it had come to term.
Why didn't YouTube come down with these harder standards back in those days?
Why didn't we listen to Joe Mastriani?
Why didn't we listen to Jeff Kelly?
Why didn't we listen to Rest Stop Riolo?
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Joe Mastra, who?
You know, that guy.
No.
Who was going to revolutionize internet radio?
And he was big because he was like he got coffee on the Howard Stern show or something.
I think he was, like worked at the deli down the street from the Howard Stern show.
Right, yeah.
I wonder if he still listens to our show.
Probably not.
I bet you we'll find out real quick.
However, if he would like to get coffee for our show.
5 years in the making. How long did his last?
3 weeks.
Maybe 4, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
But yeah, we've been doing this for 5 years now, Steve.
5 glorious, fun-filled, adventurous years.
Keep telling yourself that, Steve. Keep telling yourself that.
I remember when we started, I was just a little lad.
The Fortean Slip, birthed from fucking some guy dragging home some skank at like 1:30 from the bar.
Oh, that's pretty much a good way to describe it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Is there supposed to be some fanfare or something? Or
No, it's just, we've been doing this shit for 5 years now.
My
Da, 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 da.
Wow, how do I beat that, Steve?
Well, that's
How do I beat that? I'd like to beat him with a fucking bat. Unfortunately, he's in another country.
You
virtual
just
bat.
sit in that.
Yeah?
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah? Why don't you fucking
Terrible.
light your goddamn fire in your castle? Shoot a fucking dragon with a bow and arrow.
I will. I will.
Yourself in
I
your
will
own
shoot the
dungeon.
It's
dragon
more
with a bow
exciting
and
in your
arrow.
goddamn country.
And I'll be like, this dragon is called Chris. And then I'll shoot it with a bow and arrow. Yeah. Turn that around on you.
Didn't they have like flaming spears?
Sure.
Yeah, bow and
Don't
arrows
use
are kind of
fire around dragons. You'll blow yourself up.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, you're right. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I'm sorry. I defer to the dragon expert.
Yes. With his fucking wizards and sorcery. Goddamn leprechauns.
That's Ireland.
It's fucking close enough, Steve.
Yeah, I agree.
It's close enough.
They're actually really, really, really picky about that.
I don't give a
The
shit.
Irish are. You don't care.
No, I don't care. But the Irish are actually a little defensive about that.
They get
Oh,
upset.
yeah, I mean they got themselves, a myth. They want to keep it. They want to hold on to that.
God damn it. This is a fucking abortion. This has been the Fortean Slip, episode 39? 38? 39.
39.
39. Don't ever press the X button. If you like this shit, hit the little thumbs up button. If you don't, hit the little thumbs down button. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Check out Richard's comic strip, Bigfootin' with Keith and Colin on Facebook. Check out Para Breakdown. None of his videos are monetized anymore at youtube.com/Para Breakdown. Check out Matt Knapp at youtube.com/bigfootcrossroads. Eventually, I will get that motherfucker to do a show with me. And as always, check out Dred Funn at dredfun.com and youtube.com/Dred Funn. And yes, next week we will be back. That fucking tripped over that one, Steve.
Despite the hopes of many.
Exactly. To do a show on our namesake, Charles Fort.
Same slip time, same slip channel.
I wish you'd slip in something and fucking die. See ya!
See ya!